Assalamualaikum and good day. I am Nur Saffa binti Ahmad Nazim, my metric number 2114930. Today I will talk about what sociology has taught me personally and academically. So before I enroll in this sociology class, I mainly saw my university life in a very straightforward way. I have to study hard, get a good grades, graduate, and then I need to find a good job. So I did not really think about the bigger system or structure that were influencing my journey as a student. I thought everything depended only on personal effort, and if I succeed or fail, it was because of me, it was because of my own action alone. At the time, I didn't question why some students seem to struggle more than others, or why certain opportunities feel easier for some to access. I believe everything was based on fairness. So the most important thing I learned in this class was that education itself is not just a neutral space. It is a social institution shaped by many factors like class, culture, family background, and even government policy can be the factors. So later I realized that my experience as a student from a B40 family was not just about working hard. It was deeply connected to why the social forces that affected my access to resources, my confidence, and even my academic choices. At that time, I feel a mix of emotion. Some part of me, I feel grateful for the chances I had, but also more aware of the invisible barriers that students like me often face without realizing it. This was because sociology taught me about the idea of a cultural capital, a concept that helped me understand how students from different backgrounds bring different type of hidden resources into the education system. For example, a student whose parents are lecturers or professionals might already know how to write a good research paper, and how to speak confidently during presentation, or how to network with lecturers. They know how. They carry this capital naturally without needing to be taught. Meanwhile, someone like me or someone from a different background, coming from a different environment, had to learn all these things step by step, often through mistakes, trial and errors, and sometimes even feelings of insecurity. And even simple things like writing emails to lecturers, speaking English fluently, or knowing how to prepare for an interview, these skills are part of cultural capital. And I realized not having them does not mean you are less intelligent. It just means you didn't have the same head start. You just not coming from the same checkpoint. So after thinking about it, I become more reflective about my academic journey. I used to feel guilty whenever I struggled, thinking maybe I'm not smart enough, maybe this is not my part. But sociology helped me realize it's not just about individual effort. There are bigger invisible factors at play. However, understanding this does not mean giving excuses. Instead, it gives me more balanced view to appreciate my hard work even more and to be kinder to myself during tough moments. Academically, sociology sharpened my critical thinking. Now I don't just accept information at face value as a surface value, but I ask who benefit from this structure, or who might be left out. Or why do inequalities continue even when we say we believe in fairness? So for instance, when we discuss scholarship distribution or student support program, I now realize that they're not just about helping students, but about trying to balance an unfair system that already exists. So personally, as sociology has made me more empathetic, it's easy to look at someone struggling and think they just did not try hard enough. But after studying sociology, I now ask deeper questions when I face them. I ask about their background, their opportunities, and the support they have. It taught me that success is not just about the result of hard work, but also of support, opportunity, and sometimes pure luck. So what surprised me the most during this journey was realizing how powerful the forces of socialization are. From the moment we are born, we are shaped by our families, communities, religion, and the media. For example, the way I view success, respect, or even leadership roles has been sharpened by the environment I grew up in. So it's different when I came here and study as a student. I can see there's different perspectives between people from different social classes or cultural backgrounds. So I wonder what would happen if more people understand these social structures. Maybe we will stop blaming individuals so much and start working more seriously on building fairer system, especially in education, healthcare, and employment. I'm still unsure about how much one individual can change such large structure, but but my next step are clear. I will keep learning and keep asking critical questions. Wherever possible, support efforts that make education more accessible and inclusive for everyone, not just for those who already have advantages. After thinking about it, I realized sociology is not just an academic subject. It's a way of seeing the world with more clarity, more compassion, and more responsibility. As the famous sociologist Rigmus once says, neither the life of an individual nor the history of a society can be understood without understanding both. So that's all from me. Thank you.